Hey yogis, welcome back to Yoga with Nicole. We're on day 16 of the challenge. Thanks for sticking with it. We're going to do some warrior flows today, kind of get the body moving and open. Let's get started. I'll get you started in a standing position at the top of your mat, a nice Tadasana spine. So just roll the shoulders under, let the palms face out. Take a look down at your feet. Are they hip width? Are all 10 toes pointing forward? If that is true, then you're good to go. Otherwise, adjust accordingly. Close your eyes for just a moment. Tune in with your breath. Notice how your mind and how your body feel. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold deeper into the posture. Inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, right moon. Keep your toes glued to the ground. Feel that stretch in your left side body. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left moon. Inhale, center. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Maybe take a moment here, just roll onto the balls of your feet. Roll the toes from one side to the other, just kind of stretching and warming yourself up. Paddle out the legs, roll out the neck, roll out the head. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, cactus position, chair position. Sit your butt back, arms up in front of you. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. See if you can go just a little bit deeper. Keep that chin tucked. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, raise your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Raise your arms up overhead as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring your arms behind you, interlace them, step the back heel in just a little, and just straighten here. Feel that chest expansion. Good. Inhale your arms back up. Exhale, fold forward, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, step it up for warrior one. Inhale, raise your arms high. Feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Make sure that left knee is on top of your ankle. As you exhale, bring your arms behind you for a chest expansion. Good. One more time. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Downward facing dog. Optional chaturanga if you'd like, but we're going to do some chaturanga push-ups just to prepare ourselves. So inhale into plank pose. Exhale, relax the knees, bring them down to the mat. Shift your weight forward. And as you exhale, just bring your elbows in toward each other, toward your rib cage, and just lower the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really keep that weight into your hands as you exhale. Come back up. Good. 3 more times with your own breath. Hold for a minute at the bottom, just to engage your core. Spread the fingers. Keep those elbows in. One more. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your right foot up by your right thumb. Inhale, warrior one. Check to make sure that your knee is on top of your ankle. Hips are squared off. You're not arching too far forward. Staying right, your spine is aligned. Good. Interlace your hands behind you. Feel that chest expansion. Step the back foot in just a little bit. And if you feel comfortable, as you exhale, just straighten the right leg ever so slightly and hinge from your hips. Good. Preparing for warrior three. Step the back leg closer in. Step up to balance. Arms can stay behind you. Or if you're not feeling as strong in the pose, feel free to plant the right palm down onto a block or a chair. But do whatever's comfortable. I'm now into crescent instead of warrior three. Keep that right hip hugged in. Hold for 3, 2. You can do it. Raise that left leg just a little higher. 1. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Grab opposite elbows. Ragdoll from side to side. And then roll yourself up. Good. Take a moment here, hands, heart center. Finding a moment of gratitude. A moment of peace with yourself. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right leg back for warrior one. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Make sure your knee is on top of your ankle. Good. When you're ready, interlace the hands behind you for a chest expansion. And then begin to step that back foot in a little. Straighten the left leg and lengthen out over your leg. Take a moment here. Feel free to stay. If you'd like to challenge yourself, step the back foot up. Warrior 3. Option to modify for revolved crescent, where you plant your left arm down, right arm high. Make sure you keep that left hip hugged in so your hips remain square. Hold for 3. 2, you can do it, come on, I know you can. Raise that right leg just a little higher. 1, exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, plant the hands back, chaturanga. So you can start from downward facing dog. As you roll into plank pose, roll onto the tips of your toes, send that weight forward. Let the elbows graze your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Make sure you press those tops of the feet into the ground. Engage your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step up to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, chaturanga. When you meet me back in down dog, just come into plank pose here. Set the knees down, roll onto your stomach. Sphinx pose. So the elbows are right underneath your shoulders. You're engaging the tops of your feet, pressing down. Let the neck be neutral here. Let the spine feel like you're drawing it out from the top. You can have a rope pulling you. Every vertebrae feels like it's being stretched. And then release down onto your stomach. Your arms interlace behind you as you inhale for locust pose. Just draw the chest up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down, right ear to the mat. Feel free to rest the hands down on the mat as we do a little bit more back prep. So bring your arms out in front of you. And as you inhale, raise your arms and your legs. Superman pose. Exhale down. 3 more times with your own breath. Really reach if you can. Engage the glutes. Point the toes and the fingers. Last one. Good. Bring your hands beside you. Push back. Child's pose. Inhale, come forward. Take a seat at the top of your mat. And bring your left knee on top of your right for cow pose. Feel free to bring your right arm up overhead, your left below. If you can grab your arms behind you on your back, great. If you can't, just reach for them. It's not a big deal. Feel that stretch in your hips and in your triceps. Maybe gently close the eyes. And we'll exhale and change sides. So bring your right leg on top of your left. Left arm, or right arm under this time. Left arm up overhead. Good. Exhale back to center. Come in just to a cross-legged position. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to your right. Let your gaze follow. Feel that stretch across your back. Feels so good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll just come onto our back for some final spinal twists. So just bring your knees onto, or the feet on the floor, knees bent. Cross your right ankle over your left. Feel free to grab through. Make sure you flex the left and right toes up to the sky. Then as you exhale, just release that hold and twist your left knee over to across your side body. Stretch out that right arm. Gaze follows the right side. Inhale back to center. Change sides. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grab through, thread the needle. Flex both toes once again up to the sky. Relax your jaw and your eyes, just gently close them. As you exhale, draw that right knee across your side body, left knee across to the right. Let the arm come out to the side, your gaze can follow. Your inhales back to center. And then as you exhale, just come into Shavasana. Gently close the eyes. Let the palms face up. Let the jaw relax, the space around the eyes and the eyebrows relax as well. Just take a moment here. Give in to the ground beneath you. Begin to invite some movement in your ankles and wrists. Maybe roll your neck from left to right. Reach your arms up overhead for a little side body stretch. And then rolling to your left or right side. Press yourself up to a seated position. Come on a seated position in your mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow to your heart. Remind yourself of that intention if you set one at the beginning of practice. And also thank yourself for taking out the time to honor your mind, body, and spirit. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow.